Just when I think I have stuff figured out. Hello, everybody. We are live, and surprise, surprise, it is a Monday. I hope your day is going well so far. I hope you haven't been dreading today too much. Yeah, I am actually playing Minecraft on a Monday this week. Maybe we'll try something different tomorrow. I don't know. But we are here. We are live. We are going. Yes, I am going to pop back into my Bedrock world. I've been having fun with that lately. And stream a little bit of Minecraft. Play a little bit of Minecraft. yeah, so yeah, nothing was going on today, and so yep, I have a chance to hop on um, and relax a bit and hang out with you guys, and I am looking forward to it. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, gonna pull up the game here. Let me check audio levels. Okay, here we go. Just getting everything loaded in. Eventually. All right, here we are in the storage area. I have been working up at the bamboo farm trying to figure out how we can get that better automated with the crafters. This was not my intention, but this has turned out into a pretty good little glow squid farm. I'm wondering if I could do something similar with regular squid and get regular ink. Okay, I'm gonna pop on up to the second level, and I've been looking at several tutorials about the crafters to find something that will work for me, and I've found some decent options, but they all have issues. This one's pretty good, except for this farm, and probably for a number of my farms. Problem with this one is that it just fills up too fast, and um, yeah, take a look at that. The way that this works is with it detects a change in the power level from this comparator, and so when that gets a full 9 items, um, it triggers this. But the problem is that the bamboo comes in too fast, and so the power level never changes, and so I've had to come up with something else to get this to work. Um, Yeah, so we're gonna have to tear this out and try again. I've been working in my experimenting in my creative world to try and find something that's gonna work. Um, but this one just flat out does not work well enough for a farm of this size. So we're gonna get rid of all of that. But we are making progress. I think I have something that will work. And it should be tileable, but it's going to take a bit of space out the back end here. Because we're going to play with signal strength. And when the signal strength hits right, then it'll craft, and it will keep crafting no matter how many are in the how many items are in the crafter. I have so much bamboo that I'm just going to trash this stuff. Okay, inventory's nice and clean. We can start over. Oh, missing an observer. Don't want to lose an observer. Let's see, do I have glass in here? I think I do. Yeah, I've got glass in there. Okay, so I'm going to pop into my creative world, take a look at the design that I've come up with. Okay, here we are. This is what I have come up with. It's not ideal, but it's better than what I did have. This one just relies solely on signal strength. If there is 8 items in the crafter, it won't work. If there's 9 or more items in the crafter, it will run. So I can throw in, let's see, bamboo. So I can throw in a couple of stacks of bamboo here. And it just goes. See, even if there are 3 items in there, it'll still work. And I think I don't think it's any more expensive than the other ones. It's just going to take up a little more space. And that works out well. The other issue that we've got, let's put that back there, is that if this fills up and there's no more room to put anything, let's just fill it up with random items here. Let's get rid of these sticks. crafter still spits them out, even if it can't put it into the chest that is that's attached to it. And so we need to make an off switch so that when this thing fills up, it doesn't allow any more into the crafter. And I'm pretty sure I've worked out how to do that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to check this hopper to see if it's full. And if it is, turn off the input here, lock this hopper. So let's see, we've got comparators, we've got blocks. If I do that and take a reading from it, put it into okay, and then like that, put a redstone right there, and that, and right there, and then if we put a comparator, not a comparator, a repeater right there, then if there's stuff in here, that should lock it. Okay, so let's test this out. Okay, we got 14 more sticks that'll fit in here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is locked. So if I accepted it, no, it didn't accept it, right? Yep, okay, it's not sucking it up, so that's good. And now if I pull everything out of there, it goes in and shows up in there. I'm gonna clean out my inventory here real quick. Get rid of all these sticks. Just get sucked down into that fire there and disappear them. Okay, so this is, I mean, it's big, but I think it's more dependable than most of the tutorials that I've seen. And probably a little more expensive by maybe just a little bit. But actually, it's not that much more expensive. I mean, building blocks are cheap, right? we were using 2 observers before. We didn't have a piston. We weren't using pistons before, but and we were using 2 comparators. So yeah, this isn't that much more expensive than what we did have. It's going to stick out a little bit on the front, I guess. We'll give that a try. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deep. But I think, oh, it might not be tileable. Because if I put them next to each other, one's going to power the other one, I bet. Let's see what happens if... Okay, I'm going to put a barrel. Here. And if I do another crafter, right next to that, and put in some bamboo. Let's block these all up. Okay, and then if I put bamboo in this one, will it power this one? I think it will. Yep, it does. Okay, so what we need to do is make it so that it only powers one one crafter. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, so let's put a block here. How are we going to do this? Okay, let's get rid of all of this. So we want to power this block, which will only power that block. So we do that. And then we're going to have another. Oh, the problem that, oops, nope, too far away. If this sets off, that'll move the observer, and the observer might repower the piston. Okay, good. That does work. Okay, so if I put bamboo in both of these, will it just power the one? Okay, that worked. Okay, now we just need to make sure that we get the right signal strength. Okay, so now let's check and see. Oh, wait. Okay, I gotta put that down there, feeding into the block. And that's at 1, so it should be off. We're going to have to extend this some. Although I could do it from underneath. If I did my observers under here and power up through the bottom, it wouldn't be as long. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. We're going to have to put in a repeater here. No, we can't put in a repeater because that would change the power level. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do this from underneath. Okay, then we're going to pop this down right there. Okay, that is making it go. Go like this, and we put our sticky piston in. Okay, we want this to be just one shy in length of where it needs to go. Let's see, we're going to need glass. Because glass, redstone can attach through glass in some situations. Oh, I do have glass. Okay, never mind. Oh, we've got to actually attach that to the crafter. I did that one too high. There we go. Okay, let's see if that's far enough. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, I did that wrong. It needs to be the glass on the top. Okay, we need to take one more out, I think. And then if we put that there, no, we need to put this there and a repeater right there. Okay, so currently it is not activated, but if I fill in this last one, yep, okay. So it's not going to activate until that last block, that last space gets filled. And it shouldn't activate this one. Yeah, okay, that didn't activate that one. So this is tileable. Oh, except on this side. That could be a problem with the overflow protection. Okay, let's see what happens. Do that and that. Let's just build this out here for a second. Because the redstone's going to connect. Right, and so if I have stuff in this one, that turns on and it locks both hoppers. So do we need another repeater? No, that's not going to work. Okay, how can we make the overflow protection tileable? Hmm. Let's see. If I use a torch. Okay, okay, this is getting really unwieldy. Okay, torches here and here. Block there and there. This is getting a lot bigger than I would like. Okay, that makes it so that it's tileable. Now that goes out 1, 3 past. Wait a minute, that one's locked. Oh, because it inverted the signal. Yeah, that inverted the signal, so now it locks if it's empty, which doesn't do me any good. So we've got to re-invert the signal. See, now that's off. But the redstone signal's not getting. where I need it to go. Okay, so let's do that. Add that there. And then okay, so that'll swap it around to the right thing, but it's still not going where I need it to go. I can't place it on top of the comparator there. But I could, no, because I need the, let's see, if I put a block here, a block there. Oh, this is getting way bigger than I wanted it to be. That will lock both of them, but that won't do me any good because this needs to be able to drain, otherwise it'll never unlock. Right? If I put a barrel there, it's not going to drain into the barrel. Yeah, yeah, that hopper's locked. Although, no, that's not going to work either. I can't just put a comparator there. This is a puzzle. Because the repeaters can't send a signal up or down. Yeah, and that just turned off because that drained. Target blocks. No, that wouldn't make any difference. Okay, we've got to have those. The block there. Torch there. Problem is I can't place anything on top of that comparator right there. And if that's full, we want it to be powered. I don't think there are any other components that would redirect without connecting up the redstone. No, I don't think this is going to work. Oops, wrong button. Wrong component. So if we do that, that does not power this block over here. Yeah. I really don't want to make this any larger than it already is. But just for the fun of it, if I extend it out one like that, do that, put a block on top, and another repeater. We're going to be using a lot of repeaters if we do this like this. Oh, but I still can't put anything on top of that. So we got the repeater going into there. We got a redstone torch here. Oh, okay, that does work. Oh, that's another 4 blocks out. How can I reduce that down? Now if I copy this over to this side, they shouldn't affect. Man, this is getting way bigger than I wanted. Yeah, so that is tileable, but I'm thinking that the space isn't worth it for something this big. Wait a minute, why is that running? Oh, because I did that. Okay, and then it shuts down. I'm thinking that the space trade-off of the one tileable is just not worth it. Well, we can just have a couple of them out. Well, no, that won't work either. See, whereas I can just do this with a piece of redstone. It'd be considerably cheaper. And I think overall it's smaller. If I could just make it so that these didn't affect each other. Yeah, and that's because that'll lock both of them. And we can't have that. And that one only sticks out by 2. Now the other question is, can I make this so that it doesn't go so far back? Not really. I think this is probably the simplest way that we can make this work. It only sticks out 2 past where the storage chest will be. But if we're not doing it tileable, we don't need to worry about the observer powering the other. We don't need to worry about the crafters powering each other. Okay, so that only takes 2 comparators and 2 repeaters, 2 observers, and 1 sticky piston. So it's more expensive by 1 sticky piston than what I've already got. Is it worth it to make it tileable? Right, because the repeater won't pick up a signal from underneath. Yeah. Okay, I think maybe we will stick with this one. Okay, I need to take some notes so that we can transfer it over to the my other world, my survival world. See, is there another way that we could? do this. What if... No, that still wouldn't work. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's glass. That's the crafter. Got the comparator next to the crafter, and then a line of redstone. Okay, we've got a hopper going into the top of the crafter and a hopper coming out of the side of the crafter. Got a comparator here. It goes into the block. That goes into a block. And then we've got a repeater above the hopper, and I think that we have, yeah, we've got redstone on top of these two blocks. Okay, then down below, the crafter, we've got an observer pointing up into that block. A sticky piston. A block above the sticky piston to transfer the redstone signal. Although we probably don't have to, do we? Yeah, we do. We do. Because otherwise it won't be long enough. And then we've got another repeater right there, and more redstone. Okay, so I've got it all noted down here so we can transfer it over to our survival world. And then we can pop back over there. So this will give us high volume output plus overflow protection. And I'm going to need a sticky piston. But other than that, I think I've got about everything that I need. I'm going to have to make some more crafters, I think. Oh, I hope it doesn't interfere with the farm redstone over here. That could be a problem. It might be far enough up that it's not going to hurt it. Okay, so let's get going with this. Grab our crafter. I have a sticky piston. Let's go get some pistons. Right, I didn't have any out anywhere. Yeah, that's all full, so that's just going into the cactus for destruction. Actually, it's going into this hopper is where it's all going. And then the rest will just go down into that cactus, which is more overflow protection. Okay, pistons. We need pistons. We need, let's see, we're going to do sticks and bamboo blocks and then bamboo planks. So we need 3 sticky pistons. And doing planks, we need 1 more crafter. So we need 1, 2, 3. We need 4 crafters. How many crafters do we have? We have 3. We need 1 more crafter. A sticky piston and a crafter. That's what. And unfortunately, they won't be tileable, but I mean, this is Minecraft. We do have a lot of space. What do I need for a crafter? Okay, iron, redstone, dropper, crafting table. Iron, redstone, and a dropper. Okay, let's dump that. See, do pistons take iron? It's been a while since I've crafted a piston. Do I have any pistons? Do I need to craft them? Yep, fresh out of pistons. Yes, do need iron, cobblestone, planks, and dust. cobblestone. There we go. We have lots and lots of cobblestone. We're just going to do them all. You never have too many pistons. Apply our slime to the piston. And I said I needed, let me think, sticks and bamboo blocks and planks. So three sticky pistons. Okay, and then we can dump all of this back in here. I have a chunk loader going, so I don't need to stick around while this sorts. Thank goodness. At least I hope that's how it works. Okay, and I am going to hydrate real quick. I will be back in a moment. And if this works, we can call our bamboo farm done. Okay, back up we go. I'm sure I'm missing something because I'm always missing something. Why is that so dark? But nothing's spawning there, so I'm guessing it's okay. Not too dark. Okay, let's see here. Observers and redstone, and let's build with the bamboo blocks just to keep things a little bit separate. Let's see, and then we need some hoppers and crafters and comparators and those and glass. We don't need the composter, which is a bonus. Let's see, I don't want to lose my bow. And let's see, I don't think I needed the torch. I don't think I needed a redstone torch. I'm going to grab some more scrap. let's take out these blocks just so I have a little bit more room to work with. Okay, so the crafter goes on the bottom of this. No, not there. I'm quite sure I was not pointing at the side of that. There we go. Okay, and then we will have a hopper pointing down. Okay, so we have one that's underneath the crafter, and then 5 more, and then a piece of glass. Yeah, this could interfere with the redstone of the redstone of the farm. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a piece of glass. Here. Yep, that's not going to work. Rats. I'm going to have to move it over one more. Unless... No, because that powers the pistons underneath it, so... Yeah, so we can't move the redstone there. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this over by one. Again. That's like a one... It's like an insta-mine there with the axe. I like that. The bamboo blocks actually might make pretty good building blocks and scaffolding blocks. Okay, so we need to move that hopper over. There we go. Okay, so we move that hopper over. We're going to have to move all these. Well, we might be able to make it so that, let's see here. Yeah, the whole point of that. Wait a minute. If I put it down, I'm done. Oh, wait a minute, because it would probably still power pistons. Let's see. If I put it down so that the craft was at that level, that might work. No, it wouldn't, because we've got all this stuff coming out the front of it for the overflow protection. So, yeah, we'll just do it like this. Use up more space. I mean, it's an infinite world. I just like having things nice and tidy. Did it again. There we go. Let's shut down that hopper. Or not. Okay, this will be our stick crafter. Why? Because we can. And that'll go like that. Okay, now we do 5 back and then, yeah, 5 back and then glass. 5. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear out some of this area here, but only by 1, I think. We'll do 2 just to be on the safe side. Clear out a little more of this area. Okay, so let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a glass one. And then one of those. And then 1. sticky piston goes here. So it goes like that, pointing down, and then we will have one pointing up. You know, it'd be nice if there were a way to if there were a way to rotate those. There we go. Nope, I did that wrong. It's got to go right there. There we go. Nope, I absolutely did that wrong. That's going to go like that. And then we put a block there. Get rid of that one. Okay, now we're making progress. Okay, then if I need to put a block on top of the piston, we need to do a repeater pointing into the piston. Okay, we need our comparator coming out of here. Like so. So now that's working, and that is crafting sticks. Okay. Now on this end, we need to set up our overflow protection. So we're going to put a temporary block there and a block there, and our comparator here. it's working. Okay, we'll put a block there. And then a block above it. Let's see, where's my scaffolding? Oh, those aren't getting sucked down into the hopper there. Some of them are. Oh well, it's a high volume anyway. Okay, then we put our repeater. Right there, and then our redstone goes on here, so that if that is full, then it locks, and that should be locked. Okay, and then our hoppers, we're just going to divert that over into the hoppers. Yeah, I know we're using a lot of hoppers. And there we go. So that should be loading up sticks. Yep. Okay, so there's that one done. And I think we have something working here. I'm going to want a lot more storage for planks. See, the problem with this system here is that I can't do the chest for high. I mean, I could dig down one more. Okay, I'd say that that is fairly successful. And we can pretty it up once we're done here. So we've got one more to do for the bamboo blocks, just because it'd probably be nice to have some on hand. when I need them. And I just want to make farms for everything. So that includes bamboo blocks, even though you don't really use them for that much. I mean, you could use them for building, I guess, with the right color palette. You can also, I believe, strip them, can't you? So if I put that down, right click, yeah, they can be stripped as well. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. More sticks than we will probably ever need. A little bit faster. But I will never run out of sticks, that's for sure. You know what? I am going to go take a gift over. I am going to make a delivery. And now that I've got the prototype worked out, this should go pretty quick, I think. Everybody needs sticks. Cecil's done a really nice job with his nether tunnel here. Okay, let's move it along here, folks. Oh, and it's nighttime. Let's go find a bed. Oh, zombie. There we go. And we're back. Whoa, what just happened there? Stuff not loading in. There it goes. Let's see what I need to do here. Because, well, let's see. That is the start of a water stream right there. Now, why did I put a button 2 away? Oh, because it's a cactus. If I put it there, then if I put it next to the cactus will pop off. That's why. And the cactus is there to suck up any extra bamboo that comes through so that we don't have a lot of entities clogging up our system here. Cause a lag. So what we need to do is put a hopper right there. Okay, let's get our stuff back. That and that and those, and those, and so I did get the glass. Hoppers would be good to have. My sticky piston. Okay, now the other thing that I want to do, I'm going to want to light this place up so that we don't have lighting updates causing lag as well. Okay, we'll install our hopper here. There we go. That didn't destroy any redstone. That's good. but I am actually running out of time here, guys. Mondays have to be a considerably shorter stream, but I will be back tomorrow with a longer one. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. May not be Minecraft. It may be, I might try a different game and see how that goes. I do stream a little later on Tuesdays and a little longer on Tuesdays. But yeah, there we go. There's our ending screen. So yeah, I might be trying a different game. I've been wanting to try. I've had a couple recommended to me that I've been wanting to try out, and so I may do that tomorrow on a Tuesday. I should be streaming again Tuesday and Wednesday, and hopefully we will. Maybe what I'll do Wednesday. I'll see if I can finish off Zelda 2, because we have plans for Friday. Friday is the grand opening of the SMP that I'm going to be playing on, and so that's what I'll be doing Friday. So there will not be retro gaming on Friday. I might move retro gaming to Wednesday instead, because Wednesdays tend to be a little bit of a shorter stream too. So tomorrow, today, Minecraft, tomorrow, Wildcard, Wednesday, retro gaming, Friday, Minecraft SMP. We've got a good group of creators ready to go. It's a vanilla plus kind of a situation, but I am excited for it, and that's going to be fun. I will probably be streaming a fair amount from the SMP, assuming that it turns out well. And I have no reason to think that it won't. We've got a good crew, a good group of people, some very talented builders, much more talented than me, actually. Um, and with that, I am going to call it a stream. You all take care out there. It's getting to be a scary place. Stay safe. Stay sane if you can. And I will see you tomorrow. Y'all take care.